It's intentions, but it's also accountability too.
Accountability.
And that's what you're doing when you're like, baby, this is the way I need you to love me.
Yeah.
And then your husband or your spouse is gonna say, this is the way I need you to love me. Now what am I going to put into action now? Okay.
Or one of the best things I ever told my wife in our marriage that got us to grow, I don't even know how to do this. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what you're talking about. Hence is why we've been in counseling and coaching ourselves for 13 years.
13 years.
Or 15-year marriage. But I'm not doing this by myself.
Mm-hmm.
No. I need people to hold me accountable.
Yeah.
And talk me off the ledge sometime when I'm telling myself something that I just can't see.
And that's a great segue into when you're in a medical emergency, you call 911, right? The operator or whoever's on the line is going to say, do you know CPR? Okay? Because before the paramedics arrive, if you know CPR, they already want you to be administering CPR in that situation until the medical help that you need can get there. If your marriage is not undergoing marriage counseling, you need to get it now. Get it now. Whether you are in a great place in your marriage counseling is critical.
Essential.
It is essential to truly maintaining a healthy, successful, loving marriage.
And let me say this. I apologize.
Go.
Marriage counseling is not to tell you how to live your marriage.
That's it. It's not.
I never want to be able to come across as telling anyone how to live their marriage. But what I can assure you that we can do is give you a different perspective on how to look at things.
Yeah.
Different way to how to try different things. It's amazing. We'll try different things in every other area of life. But when it comes to our marriage, we have it all figured out.
Yeah.
When you think about Tiger Woods, one of the greatest golfers that ever lived, he has a coach. When you think about Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player that ever lived, he had a strength and conditioning coach.
Yep.
Every one of the greats has a coach. So it baffles me when I hear men say, can't no man tell me what to do. When you get to that place where nobody can tell you what to do, you're already dead.
Yep.
You know, we have to be able to receive tools to make our marriage better. And I think there's a lot of people out there who want to do better. Have y'all ran across any couples in your marriage that are existing in sexless marriages?
So many. Oh my.
Talk about that.
It's actually sad. It really is. Because this is the truth of the matter. It may be sexless now, but when you all met each other, it wasn't sexless.
Right.
So how is it that you pull me in with something and now you don't give it to me?
Yes.
Why are you holding me hostage to something that, truthfully, I deserve? Especially if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Can you imagine going to the nursery, the garden, and buying all of these plants, beautiful plants, bringing them home, putting them in the corner, but you never water them?
They're gonna die.
They're going to what?
They're gonna die.
They're gonna die. Same thing in a marriage. If you don't water each other in communication, in sex, you are committing marital suicide. There's no way a husband and wife can be together and not be intimate. Paul even talked about do not deprive one another.
That's it.
You know what I mean? You have to continually pour in. And we teach this, I don't know what you guys teach, but we teach at least 3 times a week.
Yes.
For a healthy marriage. You need to be making love, having sex. At least, I told my married folks Sunday, I said, all the married people stand up. And they all stood up. I said, I got to tell y'all this. This is from the Lord. It's a sin not to get it in.
I love it. I'm feeling it.
It's a sin. Paul says, do not deprive one another except by mutual consent. And even if you don't, if you want to be holy and say, I want to fast and pray, but he says, okay, do that, but do it for a little while.
For a season.
Because if not, the devil can come in. The devil can smell a sexless marriage.
Amen to that.
And I always tell people, when we talk to our married couples, I ask them one question. I said, hypothetically, if you all were to part right now and meet someone, hypothetically, 2 years from now, guess what you're going to do with that person?
Have sex?
Yeah.
So why we ain't doing it now?
And for our marriage, we've had it set up for years now, 36 to 48 hours, tops.
When my wife came and told me that, I said, I know Jesus told you that.
Hold on, say that again.
36 to
I
48
know
hours.
Jesus told you that.
36 to 48 hours. If I have not been with this man or this man has not been with me, baby, it's time. You need to meet me in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And this
You need to, and that's what we call a healthy marriage for us, because we're communicating with each other all the time. We talk about our finances, and a lot of couples don't talk about that. So we talk about that in CPR as well, as we teach them and help give them the tools that they need. Is you all need to be having constant communication on what these finances look like, okay? And then what sex looks like, baby. How often do you need it? Okay, I can take it, this many days. This many times a week, but I know that I got to make sure I satisfy him. And of course, our husbands are going to want it far more than we do.
Absolutely.
Okay, 90% of the time.
Yes.
So
Thank
look,
you, Jesus.
let me tell y'all women better they better get in that bathroom. They better look at themselves in the mirror and say, okay, let me push these up a little bit. Let me put on something sexy and get in here and let this man get an empty sack.
Yeah.
Because I done already filled his stomach up with dinner tonight.
Yeah.
So,
I heard you say that the other day. I was just saying, I got to give him an empty sack. I said, wait a minute. What you talking about, Willis? So Stacy, you believe that women should send their husbands to work with an empty sack?
yes.
You understand what that means?
And a full stomach.
Please tell me you understand what that means.
Wait a minute, she said, say it again, an empty sack
An
and a
empty
what?
sack and a full stomach.
Babe, what you think about that?
Oh, I totally agree. How you gonna come over here and ask me what I think about it? First of all,
And because I'm telling you, like you said, the enemy smells
Yes.
a sexless marriage. So
See
what he
it.
gonna do when you get into the office?
right.
What he gonna do
You
when you
smell
get into
good
the
today.
what he gonna
Oh
do
my
when you get
God.
into the grocery store?
Yes.
You know-
And sex starts way before the bedroom.
Oh,
we don't see
absolutely,
When I
yes.
say CPR, my wife had to teach me this. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was green. If y'all know what that means, I was naive because I wasn't taught this. I didn't see it growing up, so I thought intimacy was sex, physical sex.
Come on, talk.
My wife had to coach me, and if you're not a good coach, get the help. But she had to coach me that I just don't want to hear this when you want something. So now for almost 12 years of our marriage, my wife don't go without hearing me say I love you. You look beautiful today. I don't care what you look like. You beautiful to me.
Oh, baby, you smell so good. Ooh,
And she really
y'all.
do.
She smells like angel kisses.
Yes, what's that black woman?
He'll text me like, baby, I can still smell you. Yes. I was like, let me tell y'all better know how to hype your man.
Hype your bestie up.
Hype your bestie up. Yeah, you better know how to hype your bestie up.
And I'm telling you,
Dude.
We made it through the test. Strength and love is it.